ya Tuenya, kilomita 3 na kutoka mji wa Kisii katika barabara ya Kisii kuelekea Marani. Usajili kwa wanafunzi wanaotarajia kujiunga unaendelea. Zungumza nao kupitia nambari za simu 0755 331318, yaani 0755 331318, au kupitia tovuti yao www.hurricaneacademy.co.ke. Jinyakulie nafasi ambapo mtoto wako atapata masomo ya kisasa. Hurricane Academy.
Etaya TV Omurabu Wagusi.
Buya kima wanu mwanch mulibeda television ya kerende de utubati asibambi ya aboniga keroto endete ko mulekera mangana bira totalende de korekana imeyense itinse ya Kenya usensengima anekera bakenya banga bonyete obwa musibwense ya America kolinda yakongera ase okobo kwanto daraja ka interview ne Lina Trump ni gale asensemeri ya the 230 kero Alice ale 210 ndokumanya na chochote cha wasitendeka bana sara kunya kusaba gonuwete 210 na 230 sara kunya kusaba ale tumaitiga bo Democrat bale 210 bale 47.5 ange few minutes ago chirichia itirangi dakika 12 iga igo Alice ni gale 210 na Trump ni gale 230 metikuru Republican mangana makongo sana sara kunya kusabali resi inegendrete 44 out of 56 lays ichigendrete boni gogo nabuto kumanya kwani ndo majumete yankwalika ase engambo yetu kulala nilitikaje Jumatano botambire utukatua kwandira mangana yechisemi imena isiko ya gusi litukalero niko tolina France bagaka korwa school ya Alken Comprehensive School junior secondary kwikarato tebya yonsi tujukwana ere emambia bona tutena achievement ba kwa 2024 njije 2025 projection kibabegete inemba bwategire dikyanda ngakibabe kiremerobelyo ase school yo kaba manaito asenjera ya bene tutumere ujumbe ayingi ikiriuraga ni coin kwaya aneneka tukumureke school ya Alken ikiriuraga ni coin kwaya kurwase ase school yo igo administrator no ara manager no arege kabisa nero maito omanyibwensi mbabwato transport design ngakia bana bako accommodated yali ribolera ni kubona notagete kuiro mwana ase school ya Alken bono moboli agotebye ons kaba manenti kurubona mpaka chinsa isatange ne nenusuga kadojiko kumunta senga sali yimirubeliende igo tangwa kedambe mu France karibu sana
yo enterprise
wakire we twakuganyire nande bono waikire twakwanira igo tukatena leo tikora chatura kwana Alken
yes
fanto koranyira bale mutanda alige gweta rende basu kubori boli meteke baro chali na bara babuli boli lakini batakana namberi ngora akabale imetabana ngora akwari babuli amaboli katukonya washaya kikora kwani ngumwanchubulira asemambia boni ya France Kent.
Yes omwancho mwali ya weta ya TV na abayiboli ba Hurricane na bantu bonsi patrioti samambia boni gabwakire bia enarene mambia ndengia twanyare kumera na sembeo elinde ukwanira mange igrechi semicheito na mo particular school yetu ya Hurricane school igo karibu sana feel free kaliwete coin kwaya na boko bolia
pia sana eni ntunda yao ya kabere go ikase studio director was manager bu school ya Hurricane kotoko chakera Alken kayere ngurato abatorere dio tia twenya alikorato ange direction via the kayere ne school we ngakira bonora ora ya ke panchi ya kind
yes Hurricane school ne school ya chaka mwaka 2002.
Yes.
With a population of 144 learners. Yes. 2022.
2022. Yes.
It's just 2 years old.
Yes, now it's clear.
Yeah. School ye gotoka as a ward ya Nyatieko.
Yes.
A sub county ya Kisii, Kitutu Central. A county ya Kisii. Igere kilomita 3 kurwa somo chibo songo ase para ya Kisii Marani Miruka Road. Yes.
Buya sana ngaki skulu ye echakerete skulu metentu wata comprehensive skulu ye ngaki engani echakerete chekechali kutira paka irenga igete France.
Skulu ye ento wate koro playgroup. Baka born next year we are training grade 9. Meaning that never at ECD, igatuara lower primary, igatuara upper primary, igatuara junior secondary. Junior secondary one which can be last bit that is grade 7, grade 8 and grade 9 coming next year.
Yes.
Yes.
Bisa nekero muy bulu ndebuensi atara irobwana school de onsin kutakara kora mayana environment ye school ere is it friendly? Garonji kan tatu guru mana school ni school amayan environment ya so school ye ngakire is a friendly place go sinaki.
Okay, as a school ye to ya Hurricane.
Yes.
I can say it is among it is actually the best school. It has a very friendly learning environment. We have the spacious classrooms. The all required learning facilities that are required in a learning institution.
Bisa naro relevanta ose emoti nere otevana te FUJC.
Yeah, the FUJC.
Why do you say that the FUJC?
The FUJC is at Hurricane because we are nurturing lives of future citizens. So without education, there is no future. Brighton nyo da jede school kango to ya. Kango to ko nyora na no muga tio kera rituko. So essence ya ikera boniga the only investment ora umwano no komwa chisemi na ndo tari chisemi bosaigo. Chisemi chingia chire standard and quality. That is why we say we invest in our children, not for our children. That is the extension.
We invest
we invest in our children, not for our children. That is why we say the future is in Hurricane.
The future is in Hurricane.
For example, anya ko wato mwana gosemba bere gosemba tato.
Yes.
Kiro mudra wate birangera ribyai. Abo ko imoka Brighton ni otebenga bono. Njenta te kura bana bana maremo. Bagorere chigari. Batasoma lakini mbatige babwatama amari. No ndatenga bono njenta te kubekera bana bana gisemi. Between ababere ngoro jole buya.
Oyo bagisemi kya.
Oyo bagisemi gari buya.
Bakuba abasemu ku manage.
Abasemi obo bono mbocho bagara bakikoliye bintu bya byabo.
Osino no ku manage.
Aboko korero mwane gari bono yosobolemo. Kaija kwa mataingo bono obwabo. Ai mukaboni bwensipi na ndatigara ka unare. Lakini SMR era arumu twetero muntaku akure. That is why we say the future is
Hurricane. Yes. Sana karoto endretego. Karoto endretego France BAGAKA simambi yabonia. The latest event mwakorali, it was graduation ceremony mwatwara. Harengeri yekaro kwera bono umwanjo turigedi kyara ate kumanyo ubuyo Hurricane improvyo. Yes.
Actually twara events chinyinge.
Latest.
Yeah, latest yarengi ya graduation.
Yes.
Na graduation yetu aliko motivate abana baito bari go join JSS, that is junior secondary, bari grade 6. We were motivating them that now they are changing the step from being in the primary level, they are now joining junior secondary as a matter of motivation. Now abana bari to graduate from lower primary to upper primary. Now abana bari to graduate from CPC, that is from ECD to primary level, that is lower primary. No nyana kero kurigererio a system yaito ya CPC. Karetu awate 844 system. But the current system it awate 2333 maragatano. Meaning that chi step we chigabona chibe kirego goiko mwana abaga gusuka those steps mpaka aje goikera ngokorire school. Yes. That is what we were doing.
Igona ki mwaro kora abana gusuka kure kirengo kendo uchiase kende de baikira masomo abo igobona mwaro kuba prepare next year.
Yes.
Get next year bona di toku igora school uronge. Achievements mwa kore so far chirichechi France uraldina ya mwako yontu atema sana koikera usinko bodina mwikera chi project mwateto ikero mwako yo mwikera sepado.
Okay, for instance, kereto koligereri amangana ya masomo.
Yes.
Basically to base our argument on academic performance.
Yes.
Of our learners. Unlike the other years, the other system, whereby abana were measured, were ranked, ngoyo portion 1, nini nationwide they can work on a national examination. This time around, we look at all aspects of life.
Yes.
Including the talents learners have and the academic talents abana babwate. Ejiko are measured through examinations that they do. What I can say, through the hard work of our teachers and our staff at church,
Yes.
I can say we are performing very well. We are really doing very well in terms of academic performance. And this one has made us to increase in the population, rapid increase of population of our learners. We also attracted the team from Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development
Yes.
because of our good performance. But identify school Hurricane as one of the schools in Kenya. It's about cholera shooting of lessons. They identified integrated science in grade 7. About our proof of our Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development.
Yes.
But identify grade 7 of Hurricane Academy by our collaboration shooting. They were there for 2 weeks. A year working, what we are doing is good. They are very known nationwide in terms of academic performance. Also, we can attest from even our parents that there is a rapid improvement of our learners. Our learners are really improving from both individual assessment and a collective assessment.
Yes.
Through the reports that parents are giving and through the assessment that we do in our schools. Yes.
Estukuri na akamu tuaja CPC, a competence-based curriculum, as compared na 844. Tuskuru na nyuskuru compete challenge which is chinde na nikara matemaga sokira standard 8. Adane skuru de yakore de bia ono inunga mo compete ni mweka wanyane usingo compete beru with other institutions in France.
Okay, though it is not official, but let me say that in the water a program, we sub-county act to central,
Yes.
whereby I talk or assessment, corrective assessment.
Yes.
To go to a team of setters, one of us set matem, matem I and our printed, to my college sub-county ngima. Number 2, do registered in a Kenya Private Schools Association, whereby we do common exams with these private institutions within the county and in the country. Yes. For instance, the examination that we did last time in these levels, I can make a sub-county, now I can make Kenya Private Schools Association nationwide. Yes.
You know then kubote ramole nature institution de as oko kinia bana kimasomo. Biasana na utumire ringi iyo na naboko ya share go just bantu babiri batugirinde bandu baratonyora simambia boniga kwimo no mwachipele krando tubati wibodi ne dionsi ora tobe naboko tukuli kwana bono mambia ibodi ndo tukubodi tukumanyigoro ya Alken Academy gusa Alken Comprehensive School tukura rero etore na administrator we school iyo se manager we school ya watwara kabisa igoro ye school ya twatha kumanya kia twara beto ko yadi advertise yali no na TV ali amanda babule mabodi tegera no ale gaiga ibodi ndio sura ni kumabodi mabodi gwethera se namba ya 0735 watonyora sensemeli ye mitandao wethera sita TV Facebook wethera TV YouTube ende tobe naye goika omwerio asinjera ya abene egento kende da chikoboli Francis Mambia won kundi ndo chibara banda tumachuchumbe chabo ndoje ya Bishop Shano hali miyomorobelio otaba kuna sisi junior atema baada kuna sisi nindoje gaiga narokro kuna Kalista Wanyatieko Atana, I'm a parent at Halkin Academy. I can attest that it's a good school. Out there, hashtag TFUJCia, say hello to Mr. Bagaka France.
Thank you so much, Kalista.
Kalista,
thank you so much from Yatieko.
Nara wake simi na nyina chide timaiti ngakia lengerelia. Kwa gutwa kiresi yani kwa kulike SMS yao ingekuwa safi kabisa kwa ratingu nya kubata simi moni gana tinda manyankere kieke okarugo kwa na bona mambi oyo no mwibuli otebrena na ko gate sana igori school ya anero rulena it's a good school watebrena mwa korabye sana so mwa ko in port academic in essence mo ye chikosori gose extracurricular mwanya korabye sana asense me ye birasi beyond to koru ekembaka grade 8 kwenye mwikiro 9 makwenda mwa parents ya masomo ya gatiga iga kwene kina bali mukuru bali quality education ya sawa
actually this year tuanyora tenga to make sure that amasomo are balanced in every level tuajetene a team from our teachers to karosi a team ya directorate of studies to kaleta heads of department, the head teacher, the debut and the examination department to kawabeka amo to kabatayibona wa common curriculum na ba common curriculum. By so doing, I can say omwako yo ntotualeti any challenge in terms of academic balancing in various classes.
Yes.
And I want to thank my parents because once they have seen that there is something that needs to be rectified, they just list the haram on a friendly manner to share, then to get the way forward. Yes. So they have been very, very good stakeholders in terms of performance in our school.
Igote beno kubwate nankoro gati ya baiboli kostotebe management abaiboli abo na bali.
Yes.
Kubwate nankoro.
Okoro konene sana.
Nkibwete mirobeli kone kana abali mukubwate na bali na bana na baiboli na administration yons. Ngakimoka.
Okay, intubwate lidangane kato the this year, we made sure that each and every class was the class representative. Whereby they raise their issues direct to the class rep, Class rep kialeta either to the class teacher, chirjira administrative, but as administrators. Then to discuss to a way forward. Number two, the walls in every stream, whereby parents communicate direct to the class teacher on issues affecting learners in classes or in anything that they want to put an input in terms of performance. Yes.
We sana asema bebo nindoche abantu bagarutuma congratulations message gaiga nara kokuna Sara Nyakinanda mwete chiko cha tuachisoma kigima otena congratulations to our able admin. May God grant you more wisdom kabisa. Sara Nyakinanda otena ali miyumuro bila tubati kabisa mbeba na sara tutumere uchumbe chino asemambi yabone Alken ni recipes compliance kiara bono mwete recipes student aquí mwana daikali momote na gando la tekenanda are you CPC compliance?
Yeah. Okay, let us try to understand what is the CPC.
CPC, yes.
Yes. When we talk about compliance, it's just giving what the curriculum demands. For instance, I've told you the levels of CPC. For instance, if you look at the structure of CBC, we can say that umwana agoje school for 2 years in ECD. Umanya kogenda lower class for 3 years.
Miaka 3
Umanya kogenda upper primary for 3 years.
Yes.
Umanya kogenda junior secondary for 3 years. Umanya kogenda senior secondary for 3 years. Umanya kogenda university for 3 years. So that is why Kurugunga 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. A one system.
Yeah, in a system.
Yeah, CPC.
Yes.
Kurwa ubono, ekerwa ikire grade 10. Bacho indri bono barule grade 9, bachire grade 10.
Yes. Bona bachire secondary.
Kwanda bano bako chore gento kurunga pathway. Pathway chiga etobwate 3 pathways. Ndwata yame ku STEM. Yendenera ku social science. Na nera ku creative art and sports. As a STEM way, S it stands for sciences, T for technology, E for engineering, and M for mathematics.
Mathematics.
That is the first STEM. STEM kogenda bono. Omwana ago chora, egento kiriya jigoko, ago jigo specialize.
Even meaning ina we come prepare
prepared korusa on what they are going to be. Then duama go che social science, e what the law teaching, na journalism muna ebo. Kangona ayenye ndukwange CPC, kangona ayo is a social science. Then duama go je creative art, e what magana music, drama, theater art, and sports. Then ekerwa prepare na kitoka tebanga. Apart from teaching our learners in the class, we really embark on identifying na konaja talents chiavana. That is why I think etaya TV mwavere mogo tofuatilia sana esa mangana sports. We have been performing very well in terms of co-curricular activities. We went up to national level to award a lot of items. Meaning that we are also, apart from classwork, we are also passionate about the talents of our learners. You also hosted us at Camel Park for Kid Talent Day, led by one of your colleagues from Getaya. And we went there and performed very well. So, I can understand what is CPC. Compliance comes automatically. Because you must do as per what the curriculum demands.
Yo tutaraika aseseme ya extra curriculum yuko sports igonero is part of CPC.
That is part of CPC.
Lakini karomete kareit fofo ali ya kairu na ego sorry tu.
Yes.
Na boko na yuko sorry abande bale grass.
Yes. Oiso konyero na abantu bali basomete miaka ya 1980s. 1980s, 1990s.
Yes.
We had a program nere to akorokanga handwork.
Yes.
Oisko nyere credit for 4 years chakerete.
Yes.
Chiskuru njiri chaire birambu, chi mismeno. Emere mune akorunga tande craft and music. Tu agote egu tu achonge biburugo, tu arosie bitamba. This is now the CPC we are talking about. That you must mwanata yo ore failure. Kose mwana tayo ole moliri. Kero mwana no mungaini ale kivyake. Na bora nyono mwana tali muyese mathematics, akaro muyese sports. Mwana tali muyese kose sciences, akaro muyese home science. So on the day you go to opportunity you excel on those areas are best at.
In a balance.
Yes, in a balance.
Did Bagaka to undertake na new school ya Halken. Come mora Bible understand na CBS. Tiri mosigo just wali kera Bible mbara ya comprehend CBS bado no mosigo. Akim na new school ya Halken. Come mora Bible understand about this program ya CPC na gosuka go chibosi.
What we have done so far, we have met our parents to understand, because we don't want to engage them on each and every activity. No fee structure we have tried to harmonize. Even the video akabateringa no to what project gete we want APCD. Or to take wana for swimming we want APCD. Or to take wana for music we want APCD. What we have done to take our Bible manyanga para bonega siabo no support. These are the things they have bakore. That is why we have decided Kobeka, even though beyond CP collectively is a school fees. Elindo mwe bori teji kora kana mwana DCPC acha kerete mwana utenga mnyakole tamu kana yanko kokoruka. Mnyakole tenga kokoruka. Waka abarimu baka mwachikoba implicated dinga. They are after eating, they are not doing anything good. But those are the demands from CPC. We want them to support on what we have put in the school fees. We just do them. So that in Barang is very important. Yes.
Go Barcorani Padani, Ekero, Ego Mobile Gertiva Kamana, Tiriguchkoba, a Padani as a party. They don't get us as a Maya CPC, Nescu, Unity Compliance, one day Samana CPC, whatever Navagat in Barbaji, Bacaraba, Chui, Kibere, Bacara, Cora, Manganali, Nino Barito say, Nakiba Chito, Kermit thing, Akibata, this Kuji de Bagachor.
Okay, number one, I was ready about Evanga, Chema, Chachiusa, Kipai, Chitembesa. We did into a water on your community Morono, Sambeta school with the Arangenieri, a private school
in the Russia.
In the Russia, to go to a lot of inspection. Inspection was done from the sub-county to the county to the national. The team came from national level to come and assess our boarding facilities. At Karawaicha, they found that we are totally compliant. Number two, we had a seminar at Kisumu, Kenya Private Schools Association, Lake Region, where the guest was a CEO ya KICD. Through good work, and also we have some parents who are well connected with the team from KICD. Through all those factors, they identified Hurricane as the best school, to come and do lesson shooting.
Okay.
Yes.
Igor, hande kwala dire Pacific Finyabuna. Kero modrobe school getalia diskuji ka inspection ni abantu basimbare compliance babate mechi ukoranga nenu jito mchino ete bakabantu bakara cha korobwa chi boarding ada kwa bana chi boarding ina haya korati chi boarding bono abantu bakobwa kabisa bible bakadana to kurusia bana chi boarding lakini bono inubu na school ya alkin mobegete merobieno anekra bana bale yangu katore to kwa na sense be boarding kero mo ikira dina abane kero baroro mpale buya si boarding ana baby ngore mabare na bana sibale it's nice ni akibogete berobeli yo bagaka.
Okay, number one, no anyana karo kwa tutara haje chidom. We engaged all stakeholders, the security agencies, the Ministry of Public Works and Planning, National Construction Authority, the Ministry of Education, the Public Health Department. We were given guidelines on how they want the dorms to appear. They gave us their view.
Yes.
Now to assist. Like now, the sub-county court assurance really assisted us in Kotoa, how she wants this dorm to be. Tukaiaga kulingana na recommendations ya ministry.
Nama chiko na marago. Yes.
Pakata tainga mbinto kibita kere kawera in that dorms. Unekwaga jua na mbinto ki buna mangana a safety, what we are supposed to do in terms of safety to comply.
Yes.
Since we complied, Ekarwaja was says they found that we have 100% complied with the safety measures of the dorms. Now we will boarding. Do to come here to a motari. Or and origeria or make a decision. And I'm very sure the decisions that they make, they are very positive because of the good structures and the safety compliance.
As is a boarding section, Mr. France, Barabako boarding, Barabanaki Baleri boarding, Koru grade 1?
No. Boarding is the grade 4 because you have grade 4 no way money. they can be able to be instructed. No USCV. Now work about instructed in a matron, go say patron.
Yes.
Because what we are doing is responsibility training. We want these learners to feel home than home. Yani ba yunge balenga kuwanka. So that's why they are grade 4 kuchigoro mbe manyete, they can be able to understand themselves. That's why they are grade 4 kuchigoro na bako ba boarding. Yes.
Yo kuchakira grade 4 kuchigoro na bako ba boarding baka grade 9 ngikatutu kwa grade 9 nero mero beriki kwa bekire. Amba ndona ro kora boli na umeta bantu baro kujaba bati brengere na sikwisitikangira umwana as a girl school was a boyfriend and a boy school. School weye nigo ebwate mixed was a girls was a boys. Mixed.
Yes, boarding and day school.
They are maintained.
Yeah, they are very well maintained.
Buya sana kwa tu kwa nekrasi kia grade kia ndeka tu kwa kuchibosi kwa rende tika turas kwa kuchibosi ase birasi ebi ase asama soma ya CPC apa numbaro boyse zijini training jira sana tumeze kwa jiroga squeeze ntumete etwaje kwa kajirogire
sibolo kujistrand activity areas yes
apa numbaro boyse
yeah to what enough teachers
to what enough music mana
to what enough teachers and the qualified one yes intwekero ekero to kolika bali baito ndori kolika trandam eto koligereria the area omontal specialist on so in GSS ekero tu ajakerete at first de tu awade grade ya kemo na we aja ka challenge but ekero tu gete tisia tokanyaranga bono abana ba pichire grades have increased. Now we had to bring teachers on specific activity areas elio mwalimu specialist in. Yes.
Ana kibago jiro. Katuri mo robrio mangana CBC France ni ko machikoba na toda competence based. Ni ndi ya 844 ya lenga mangana ya matem gam exam oriented. But in assessment wakora kira kwana mangana ya assessment wakora ni ndi ito ya magi ya lingi exam na ko ikabwete exam umagos ko jibosio na bono to bwati pigo seni na nini o kotikara siget na kyo ko renga kyo kombe about assessment ni ndi ka to according examination performance.
Kulingana na my understanding gendo kendi yonse kare go chaka the starting point you to a center of control and you to a end results. For instance, the starting point is to set the pace of CPC. The center of control it is Ministry of Issues and the departments to ensure that a program we going to end results. Now the end result is now the pathway that they have given us. That through the assessment which is being done from grade 3 upwards, kubeko mwana aliso mwana atakire.
Yes.
That is why rinaja kana kueleza the pathways buna chile gocha.
Yes.
Ngoja roro mwana ale purely best in sciences. Kwanya rango mwana oyo tali best in these other activities. Kwanya roro mwana oyo tali kwenya ale sciences. But kwanya ole sambangana ya art and social science igalebu ya. Pone yenele uchi tuerekesanga mwana oyo tali kubekirwa marks ya corrective ringa pono goikoete maths goikoete science onyoro sina marks 300 omakwanda school wengia mone kara kolerwa assessment after grade 9 enere uchi como enepo achoini where this child is going to excel ese ago kolibuya kosese talent ya yeye. Yes.
Ebisan ahne category academic achievement na 25 projection ga toronde mero berikubekire ose mwabekire bono miburi uri otorigereti itatarareta mwana aria gosoyo bwato mwana ororo inkiara momente ni daberken bono mai kubona why haliken inkikera gero miburi achora haliken koba school of his choice Perhaps they very bit the Kiakro Montravo wrote or together than Abdura Kiara, Litugra Nateba, Picorito Quanda school Halkin. Why Halkin?
Hurricane, as I said, is one of the best schools in Kisii County because of some reasons. One, we have a quality services.
Yes.
Number two, we are very understanding in terms of listening and listening to our parents. Number three, we engage and involve our parents in anything that we do. Limited to some aspects as per the policy of private sector act. We do involve our parents. Again, in terms of fee, we are the friendly school when it comes to fee payment.
Supermarket, they're a pocket friendly.
It is pocket friendly to our parents.
How friendly it is?
It is very friendly. I cannot put it on air. But, it is accommodative because, number one, we do understand that Chisemi echire chiakiromonto. Orio kole mamugondo oni chinyeni. Onyora chibesa wakanda umane school fees. Orio konyora umushahara kero mutienyi. Orio okora biasara binde byonse onyora chibesa wakanda umane wa school fees. We have accommodated all these people through giving them a friendly fee structure.
Asigardu kambono in terms of a fee, Francis, we come on takole fee. Mwana mwa so na bono channel ngo so ere uyikomenta kole fee because ngo ba amade reduction yete awakana interforce.
Actually, we bless communication.
Yes.
And we bless the background, the history background of somebody in terms of income. That is when we deliberate on how this person is going to pay fee. To pay fee. Yes.
Bisana nara goboli na ile fee ngeko baia lakini nimetena to kunya te biase mbeo nili na we will share the fee structure.
Yes.
And then you made the fee ngeko fali ikirasio mwanale. I think the minister mungana ijisa mikoro gaiga I think ngeko fali tora ala to be fee structure.
Como other communications, como other contacts.
Eto como contact. Motomere because
I make a decision.
Because school fees you mwana ole grade 1 take over grade 6.
Yes,
no mwaka we asan asasemo ya spiritual makara bana mabegete France
actually esa bana bali reporting etwali tukanyora tenia pa church to we attach na one of the churches para the Sabbath school. But that one does not mean that we discriminate these other denominations.
Yes.
We also give them freedom of worship. But basically, to Karanga, the best way we can nurture our learners spiritually, no go attach at least one day of worship. Through that, they went step ahead. Bakarosi a choir, that is a school choir, whereby earlier this time we launched. Actually, on 12th of October, they launched their first volume of their songs, the first album of their songs. Sometimes and also they can find them in YouTube. Now there's a YouTube.
Yes.
So through that, among discipline cases, we have not experienced any discipline case, never minor, never major, never anything, never speculation. We have not experienced any discipline case through nurturing our learners spiritually.
Biasan, ngwate ona FE no nigere accommodate abantu bonds rera bantu kwa kabakari yisimi ati medu sebate tebapuri goro ya hurricane kera yisimi ya yishinge sana, but they was requesting na muri ke text na chipto yishinge sana tiba akire ke toka chagete, but I think people following
we give them our phone, they'll inquire.
Koba tore namba mwake ke Antonia kubwate ji asembe oboniga ina kubolina abana watana ewe bungo kana wale bis as pa okonyora kwabo nande na moko bali bagabakana ranyora abana mbaro konyora bakros chinka chitari kwenyara osemero brende. Do you have any programs yo sira abana abanda bad from lende mente okonyora koro kwingoleta about the France?
Yeah, I can attest to this and thank our director because of this initiative that you have asked. Poniga, the water abana close to 56 that the director is sponsoring free.
56?
Yes.
Free
from uniform, from food, from everything. They are completely sponsored. They're free. Most of them are they come from vulnerable families, and the majority are orphans. Yes. And these are actually this critical the way you have said, but let me say this. There's a team which helps the director to identify these learners. Then they brought to me for admission and giving them the necessary support that they need. Because funny, if you put it open that we do over, you'll you will receive by what that's the case, by the way. You will receive by what that's the case to get the right people to be assisted.
We san asimiro me twateba mogosomi alliance baka muskinero mangana sciences France more equipped the equipments chitakere gosomi abana ba kera mana takirira these schools in the public schools we go to the nearest public institution secondary. You know mo karo na secondary rank.
No. Into they will confirm you can actually come to school and access our lab. We have a well-equipped lab. Nande kero CCD chichia KICD chikia kosoka we will share. And actually they will confirm that we have a well-equipped lab and well-equipped teachers. More than 5
benchmarking.
Yeah, they will come and do benchmarking. Yes. And without mentioning names, many schools have come to us, both public and private, to come and do benchmarking on the milestones that we have gone.
Besana, what about when I got this Tosca? Mirubiki, Mobegete, Ekianara, Ombolina, what's your mission, efficient, you know? Nereliye mubwate turaja karange vision
era collectively our vision as the motto states
the future is
here. Now we want to make a brighter future for young citizens.
Okay.
We don't want somebody from our school ngagende achikova vulnerable. We want to make good citizens, we want to make readers, we want to nurture talents, we want to do everything in ensuring that abantu are responsible in the future. Number 2, we also want to have a situation where omwana orule hurricane anajifunia kwamba this is where I passed. Yes.
Biasana kasoman di body abana nchiba body gaiga kolende kurata tayo tutambuke bono umwaka on the next year 2025 tutarai kororo kwanza umwaka on the mirobal kimwabe kire abana eba isani kera bono mete muraenda mete tutena bono mbaru ide bakaenda secondary bari kuruwa bono de no bari pad umwaka ndi bacha kwenda bono 9 na bacha kwenda senior secondary next year 2026 next year but one intakine ndrete osemo asikri.
Okay, into the interview for limited chances chiroro koru PP1 baka grade 8 interviews in General, but I want to say that we have limited chances in those.
Mapagamak.
Mapagamak.
Iko montorande tanyoru.
Yo ranyoru rende nabo. Ndio kama tainga tema next time. Lakini one chances are very limited because as per the population we have, we want to balance to that ratio ya teacher learner ratio. But equally, ekero tuanyorenga abana baichoire in a given class or in a given stream, we have enough facilities. It over divide to a mentabali, yes. So that we can maintain that teacher learner ratio.
Bisante tubano chikonte bina mirobiri kimobegete ya next year projections mobegete ngakimore tayari ko receive grade 9 producer wantena turenda somotimoko mokera kini baadaye sini nchosho nabo sawa asidini ngoja turabona somotimoko ngintu taraiko ngujuro tutabina sekotogulu somotimoko tutaina mirobiri kimabegere kyara mukabwate grade 9 abana mbale bararu jiskuru chinde udago so harikin for grade 9 mubwate ebirasi bisaine futwa accommodate grade 9 nandinga kwirite ngane ya kotigara kwa grade 9 ase jiskuru buna harikin mbiya mono thanks for bringing harikin administration on board. Kind ask them how are they going to handle transportation crisis, which has been a big challenge for this academic year. Rather than transport, kind ask them how they are going to handle transportation crisis, which has been a big challenge of this year. But then, do you have plan of training communication skills for the transportation team? Since they mostly interact with our runners. Nili bodi kayete na bera bodi ngoira mora ba training kabisa. Mbuya sana ase ripswali elio amabaga na rororo ase halikin mwakonde nkan kwali ne kana na bojiko to benta ne roboleti baigo biamono ase mambi yaboni tunashukuru Mungu biamono ase halken na injini ngote ana halken igere skuru ngia kwenda na masomo ale amaya kabisa. Asante. Nero kuboli na boli manager igoro ya facility chia kwerende I think boarding what the kodeka nchi saine to accommodate abana is boarding facility enough to accommodate abana ba grade 4 to 9 nabakari ko boli boygo ayungate kwaranya nyore kurahira ni ria tomai kwa rasu mutumo ko in France.
Okay, I want to say that in that what transport teli challenge only in a hurricane, but also it is a challenge in many schools.
Yes.
Because I do share with my colleague managers, I can attest that there is a challenge. But being a challenge, we cannot sit back and relax. A challenge, we cannot address it. I want to thank you, whoever brought this issue on board, and say that we have been communicating and we have been looking for ways of trying to tackle these challenges of transport. Number one, I want to say that most areas are very far.
Yes.
Esto kurusia bana na wako nyora sara tambe na ndia toka omwana wa ma kurusi wa tambe kitambo na ndia garira no kwa nyoro monda wata for example abana batatu ako for example seme nyinkwa a second omwana ndo kabiroje kumopiki osene town ga kisi town you know na bako mobile challenge ko genda piki omwana mapema o JSS so aba classes na ndama kuire na kabere ajiko piki omwana yomoke what we have done is that those routes to the challenge, we have tried to add them some more vehicles. And I've tried severally to advise my parents that when you come out and I want to say patato or more HSS, you only got upper, the guy and our mapema, ababa and mapema. In the second trip, ababa kabachiku even at the Tarikova disturb. I think that is one of the challenges we have in terms of time at which we pick our learners and dropping them. To show to that understanding. I think by some percentage we can curb the issue of transport. Another thing is about okonyora abebuli bamete chiduka shopping centers. Twaikuiwana, for example, abebuli balibegeta abana along one route. Power beka seketamu. Abana baba picked from there at once. Na bali bara asekete baba picked at once. Ngwa for it twange time wastage. For instance, na bakonyora umwana ali, for example, okagita yetaya, uyo ndali just 100 meters ahead. Omwebuli oyo egari yeje yamugeri oni. Still mwebuli tara akoraki tara trimbo kimwana. Egari ya waste 10 minutes kwa nyomo mwebuli. Yasuka sande ya waste 10 minutes. Onye na abana go pick 6 times 10, that is 60 minutes. Equivalent to 1 hour. Because we have wasted time. To affect the abana wale wako kule mapema we get school mapema. Kwa sababu batanga na tepara mapema, we have wasted their time. Now, with so many other things that even parents understand, I want to say that those routes chatwalira abana abange, I want to say through our director that Boniga we have acquired a 56-seater pass. Eko those routes along the highway. Edinde chigari chinge chiko anda mashinani koboli abana bali.
That's good. What about communication skills? For the transport personnel.
Okay, number one, we have engaged our team from NTSA. We have invited them to come and first train our personnel on road safety more so when they are carrying our learners to school. Number two, we have come up with a mechanism.
Yes.
You can make sure that abantu ambao the common phones. Eyo jikoba korekana next year.
Yes.
To try to make sure ngamba kwa chinamba chiro almost similar in every route. Tomatenga route gete na mbene ya route gete. Edinde yaba easier for them to communicate to parents in case of any delay or any challenge that they have encountered on the road. Number 3, I've instructed our drivers and route marshals to create WhatsApp groups on various routes. Tomate ngonya ne route ye town eba the WhatsApp group yabo. Elinde ngonya ne issue yava ya toke ase osine route ya town tomange yako ba address ne route ya town. Onya mara the same. Onya nkego the same. By so doing, we can avoid mixture of reactions and we can strengthen our communication skills.
Utara kwa abo kwa de yende kumachukoro ndojine transport ne bate challenge yake nara watawana. What about the congestion and overloading? Kind of the since kids safety is not can't out there no yakakubudi bona ki overloading congestion yaman.
That is why I've said that's why I've said because of that we have decided to do away with the 33 seaters. Chive chiko bogoli abana from manini tonya wale 50-60 seater. In fact tusikonye ondaga ne route yamo chigali chira machiko ira nigu so that we can avoid this congestion ya abana. It's not that we are very happy because of this congestion, but we are looking for a permanent solution to curb this issue once and for all. Yes.
Ebisana mangana yo bari kuboli goro you sit injisaine for accommodation yabana
for the admission.
Yes.
I've said we have limited chances. Earlier the better. About the facilities, our dorms. A capacity of boys dormitory 400 learners.
Yes.
A capacity of girls dormitory 400 learners. So we can accommodate. Kulingana na measurements jirione ministry, we can accommodate 800 learners in boarding. Yes.
Biasano mwanchu muri Joshua time tibirubite kyara byachara besane kya dogerjire gachinge tukole njokwara ko nganjera nkungunte bintu byane endeji komijiko judgara ali jiko endereli kawaida bimono mwanchu muri lekerende totobwati asemambi ya Aboniga karondete kumurikira goseka tonete kumurikira skuru ya Harken Academy ekero to kwanda emirobiri babegete asubabe ku mwako na ekero bakubekera babe chubeke emirobiri yo mwaka 2025 ase owo accommodate abana na kuendelea masomo ya kitaro kwanda asema bya Boniga bare bandate tuma maboli abo na goponga somurobiri asema mbi ya Boniga to kubakira na byamone karene tati boroba gusekero tole na France bagaka nerore umu administrator bwe school ya Harken asema mbi ya Boniga so mechi iberi seto kabisa korugaiga kabisa nindo jechinde chirega alia sensemo yo mtandao asimambi ya aboniga nindo jedu mna nindo chichao kolende tutasiangalia baadaye asimambi ya aboniga asinjira yabene kanda utubwate ene tatibe barabu agusi ase obokorali asimambi yabone nakimoro bereti omwako 2025 France.
Actually, so mwaka 2025.
Yes.
Litangani kabisa. Abana kwanda bali go transit from one level
to another. Yes.
In the process, we must prepare both teaching materials, learning materials, and staff personnel, of which we are put in place in ensuring that we have all those things in place before we open.
Yes.
Number two, at Kereki, there must be a population increase. So we have put programs in place in ensuring that enough facilities to accommodate the learners that we have in our institution and those ones who are going to join us. Number three, apart from equipping our science lab, we have also introduced some other lessons commencing next term. Like now, we have acquired a teacher for French. We have also introduced the swimming lessons, which is part of CPC.
Yes.
And also, we want to add more personnel in terms of sign language. Also, we are going to expand our computer lab, that is existing, so that we can have more computers to accommodate so that they can get the computer skills that they need. Yes.
Now that the next year to grade 9, nekimwe prepare go to Arabono complete junior secondary, because on the grade 7, 8, 9 next year. Mwe bangete as ukora anesoko ba accommodate abana ba grade 9.
I think in the entire comprehensive primary level, grade 9 is going to be the turning point to another level from primary, so that they can join. Ponerage ko standard 8 to our the last year. So with all those factors that I've said, we have also put in place mechanisms of ensuring that the staffs that are going to handle grade 9, they are going to be properly scrutinized before they are given the responsibility of tackling those learners, so that we can prepare them fully in that pathway. It really understands. Alliance, max 150, you cannot be able to go to Alliance. Pathway kulingana na performance yao na kulingana na kio mwalimu wa wasiasiri amanyirenga osiko pathway ya no konya in the future. So those are the measures that we have put in place. Another thing, I want to thank the government of retaining grade 9 in primary level, because a system where it is consistent. Imiaka yetatu ku grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, na boko nyara go prepare omwana fully. Eli naji go join another level without straining. Omwana naji go ikanga ali chiko standard ya kumunga na ndembi to kie bimbi chako ni kie bie chiko ja abana baba siko chiko tige school. Yes.
Liwata na mabagana ale amake. Does it mean that in Bakas junior secondary in area mabaka na makasa abana barata ke ko rasisku jinde go join harka?
For instance, in grade 7 ya wana walibao niga na bauchikanda grade 8 tubuata mapaka some, because here two streamed tubuata mapaka make. Then grade 9 ya wali grade 8 bauchikanda grade 9 also tubuata some good vacancies equally na grade 6 ya bauchikanda grade 7 tubuata mapaka na aroma so that we can balance abana banyole what they need.
Ratio ya bana usoma mwana muchasa bana nede bia ose abana bengirta bana.
Actually, we have a very good ratio. And we have a ratio of 1:35. That is 1 teacher, 35 learners. But at the same time, in every level, there were the extra teachers. For example, in ECD, apart from a teacher per class, there were the extra. In lower, the same. In upper, we have more than excess teachers who sometimes come and assist in lower. Yes. So our ratio is very friendly, and we are actually maintaining our ratio. We are planning to reduce it further to 1:30. That is why we are constructing more facilities.
Wisana transport waraje kwa niri ngwe gatonande twirandira sinikiando cha bantu babote mabuli ya munya boli tole ngwe gatonte bina what about mangana endagera because ya bulimete na bangonya boli ngwe kabara buna ke to kwa kana chipesa bana baitu mbali kwigota kusendagera teyo nini bintu binde abeboli karo chukwira ne di boli elio nandinga how do you handle a case kyo muiboli ekerabwate complain diunga kyoko nga kimo kwando mwibuli yo bako basatwed na ki na ya no na ndalia na ba 100 bia yuna roach kwereni. This is the push sindika we appreciate the work that the school is doing to nurture our learners. They offer the best service in town. The administrator is clear, eloquent, charismatic and wise. Na bakare kolika boigo.
Thank you, Mr. Bush.
Bush sindika ate anuari me yumurobelio asimambi yaboniga Ereta TV no ndeme yumurobelio ekerongende kubabwati asimambi ya abone santi ambali banda tutuma chichumbe cyabo asimambi ya aboniga nchira ali asesemo ya YouTube na radio akiri korende na kuboli tutarenda somo tumoko ora denga kyo kwando parents complaints kero ba kirialia kerongolile chicha jichira sensemo ya YouTube kind.
Okay, number one, the parents, I want to appreciate you, but I want to tell you that Neta Keiran at least to some understanding.
Yes.
To time ago differentiate between private institution and a public institution.
Yes.
In a public institution, we will know what 100% shares of giving your input. But in a private institution, we don't really advise. The sole proprietor kind of the owner, the director, has 100% rights of decision making. And these are a plain truth, and it needs to be understood that way.
Yes, yes.
When complaint comes, it depends on how it has come. Those are the walls in our various classes.
Yes.
When a complaint is individual, you are not supposed to raise it collectively. You have the class teacher's number, you have the head teacher's number, you have we have that administrative matrix.
Yes.
And also the language at which somebody uses in those groups also matters a lot. Sometimes when we see somebody using abusive language, we may even tend to keep quiet without really responding to this person. Or we can mean to inbox this person, or we call him, we reason out. But when we see this person is... when you have gone beyond, we can because now, and actually this is done not only in Hurricane, all in other groups, when somebody becomes overboard with a lot of intimidation and abuse, we tend to translate it as incitement, which is against the law and which is against the bylaws of any business. For instance, I don't know the director of Etaya TV. I can notice that, for example, I'm your follower. If I have an issue, I can notice that by addressing my issue by starting abusing the administrator of Etaya, or abusing BRIGHTON MAKORI, or abusing Sahara here, so that I can be heard by listeners. You know, other nyinyi, you can easily terminate me from actually following you. Yes, because you can term as incitement.
Yes.
So what am I saying? we are the best people who usually listens to parents.
Yeah.
And we are very good listeners. And we take the advice that they give and we share with the director and we implement. But when you see somebody tends to feel like he wants to incite parents, huyu sasa ni kama adui ya biashara ya mtu. Huyu sasa ni kama hataki kusaidia shule kugrow. He is after he has his personal interests that we may not know.
There's somebody na rodiga as semo yo mtandao Facebook ugarote abona buna mangana nali abaibuli nguchabara ba school. How regularly ababuli bagocha, how regularly ababuli bagocha school, because I want to understand na rawli kasi semo ya Facebook, I want to understand ya YouTube that they can understand na nkwanje na mura ababuli ndibagoja when ndibagoja school. Kromubule wate complain ko chare school ko se muri kumanje.
Ekromubule wate complain, we really welcome them to come to school. Because ekromubule that ko fuatilia individual performance yo mwana we, we really allow them to come to school. But in the way the chinsa. Now, actually, it is common sense. You cannot start calling a teacher at 8 p.m. and above. They start working hours. In order to have time, but attend to other issues. Or create time within the day from Monday to Friday. You talk to the teacher, but then they have class hours. Number 2, ngochi to a class conference at the beginning of the year. Or depending on the time calendar, the way we may arrange. Because now at the beginning of the year, there are some other activities to affect this program. This is where to discuss now about corrective issues. No energy pod. No energy pod is the school at most 3 years. At 3 years you mark. About women once you mark, once you mark. But the either go limit from any parent of what individual challenge, either in terms of fee, in terms of performance, in terms of anything, not to come to school. We really welcome them to school. Yes.
Biasana karo Francine tu erase mambe ya aboni kiara nana una wate na banyo montana utuara na chu negative energy towards kende gionsi kidende yo nigo ala ayuna ayense bad interview chicken dread when
interviews are on. Our teachers are in school, so I'm talking. Our secretaries are in school, and they are ready to welcome any visitor who wants to inquire more about the school.
Yes. Interview for instance,
of which whoever is interested to bring you one, our contacts, so that we can share the requirement that you are required to come with. You are prepared about the interview. Yes.
We are kapsigu makonde waterna projection mabegete ne chugochi goikera na makonde bana it will be better than this year.
It will be more better than this year. Both academic, co-curricular, and anything pertains to the day-to-day running of our learners. Yes. Even the communication. Even that transport, it is going to improve greatly. Yes.
Can around transport you corona nere kwate shida sin can around without the abuna na Bible aband back patch corona back of victimized de waterna next year mutangaliro jamba more transport nere what issue mono. What about Indagra? About me? Kikara we would be in our Atena, one of it to Wagana Chivese, Bunanji personally, one on you take with the Titan Chivese. That we would have surgery report to food.
Actually, what we do over quality food to our learners. I said last time when I was here, and let me repeat that on Monday, for the scholars, and even boarders. Boarders in the morning, they just take tea and a snack. Geweka saine banywero ngo lioboli.
Ani saine.
Baweka lunch onye Monday. Monday bali obukomane chinyeni. Tuesday bali omuchere either ne cabbage kose chingende. Wednesday bali obukomane nyama ne chinyeni. Thursday bali omuchere. Friday bali obukima. Geweka Saturday lunch bali omuchere. Maraba bali obukimane engoko.
Engoko ndo jini karo.
On Sunday, we convert eggs to chingoko because sometimes na bora ali chingoko jisa na abana bali ba boarding sometimes to nyora. Because tu aba golirenya enyama. The same case na the scholars na be uniform where they go. We don't give them githeri. Yes.
But we do.
Sometimes na okra be ngei Kenya kubwata abana chinda. We don't want to have that complaint. About like what other schools does, we essentially abana marumate were allergic to some amache. Eto ko tendi wa advice ya Bible baitonga tiga pa keri abana ba drinking water. But essentially tu alajenga it is a challenge. Abana ba strain a lot of na coordinator and director. And we have agreed that coming next year, going to etangia kwa treated na ba public health waito, treated ili have access to drinking water in school. Yes.
Bisa na ndege na turate tujuto kwa tutangitaika nane gatukore asomoro. Mimi mara serva tubwatia sebambia boniga wengi wao wanashukuru wanapongeza skuru yao tena ni skuru ingia kabisa. Bande bali batuma mabodi yabo ayu bagaka irane iri asimambi yaboni anda sensemia transport ne mangana accommodation otebire kabisa asimambi ya aboni mbi mane kamande tubwate se mambi yaboni go mwanchumurira tutumire uchumbe yarakiri turiti guchikokora gogatore bagaka to contact chirimuraga ni gwaka elinde na kotageto mwana chikosoma se skuru yalkin guchakiro mwakonde abokumuira ase skuru bagaka karoto contact nande ototebi kedindoro chogwatikali asenseme yo ya masomo na botokorera kitogosuka kuchibusyo
actually in that got ya Bible baito once be hurricane abali bare who are intending to bring their learners in hurricane. I want to tell them that get first-hand information from the school. Just come, feel free come, MAKORI inquiry. All issues that you feel otagete kumanya in your school, oereru, oereseru, elindo make your own decision. Ungetaka make a decision yeso mutandao, go say fapo. For instance, you for example, I can name but to go man and akadeki. No, meaning that thing again to go like here. Anyori or Rosaro or rather than one akadeki. Anyori. Inju or make judgment by yourself. You can again take him on the cover. Yes. Number two, amangana transport. This next year, the fee structure is shared. We harmonized transport. Factoring in the vehicle, one, we looked at the distance. Number two, we looked at the road network. We came up with the transport structure. Yes. And after doing so, and still, we started to be the cheapest, the pocket friendly in terms of transport and in terms of fee payment. Again, the Kendi Yagatato, that go about the area by wearing getting a key. Esa mangana ya masomo yo mwana amasomo na yo mwano tali ya yechirani yao akiruta te ko university free so mwano litanga ni mwanje kare wanjiro mwano omo provider kerigeta keire yes kare wa provider kerigeta keire keregendo becomes very easy yes omaete omwana utamubege tibu yaboniga na yaga chiko emechando keriye ko bwate goika musange Anyamo go sanga willingly, we go sanga by force. To avoid this, the only gift ora omwana na masomo. University kabisa elinde acha kabo muntu independent in the future because you bugi mo korosi boli chiko corrective I know mwano boli chiko individual but also as a parent we go chiko igubu yanga na abekero mwana onegento getasire so bugi mabwai ngora boli ndawe boli banenga buna molega kosaba ali bali na boli nolega iga. Do you know what your father is taking? Do you know what your father has taken? Do you know what your parents have eaten? You don't know. But they did their part to make you comfortable. No, baruba karega area yo karikori chingo ko gana baruba karikori Cairo. They feel very happy mumani tombu ya karata kibiyare. The only happiness yo mwiboli ara nyore na kero omwana wae are comfortable. So let us invest in our children, not for our children.
Ekero to the coror contacts chao. How do you handle medical cases? Because it's coaching mete ekero mana gude bobe barba kora kira bataka ki harmana. How do you handle ekero mana gude bobe? How do you handle medical cases?
First of all, during admission, I usually encourage my team. BAGAKA admission read by class teachers and the heads of the department to get the historical background of Alana. Because there are some critical conditions as an emergency. The emergency cases, for example, school, we usually contact the parent. Essentially, to travel a clinic to our school, to our nearby clinic, we cater for those charges. A condition that a care recommended that go admitted, we usually involve the parent. Either asthmatic. Asthmatic is not a case, or I say dispensary. We usually call the parent auto guide as omwana ya kurwali tuamuiroro. Cases in schools, they are not such a complicated. It's just a minor injuries, some flues and amakuba kidogo but we do handle them properly. Maso sabana baito importing, even parents can attest. Unless your man over in a chronic critical condition, that is when we involve the parents to come and pick the child or logical further treatment. But the first aid, we take a quick.
Karungo contacts ja eskuru kibogo toka elide tukolere asemambia bwaniga France.
Okay, you can find us in our Facebook page, Alken Academy, Kisi Campus. Number 2, you can reach us on our email, academyhurricane@gmail.com. There also you can contact us on 0755 33 1318. That is a visual number of the school. But if you wish to contact me, you can reach me on 0710 609397 for further clarification. Yes.
Biasana ejone chinamba harure kabisa semra nyore for further communication gwetera semitandai wasasim inde twa mama kojora ama gelio amangi gosama rs process kuri yal kirikati de tokora sitkurelero se konyali bagagoji kyara ngwa bwatemero bilite kwa rokora kolende kwa rs kabisa yo yoraga ni konyali baga assess kuri yalken aboko gendoro kyara babaga naroro knat yale limited mabaga makati gatakira yera konyali baga inde bweso mwana wa soro kurora some toro kwa na uri academic achievement yo mwako 2025 projection ya school ya halken yebegete bia bara sori baba ime yumorobeli na erende tangwa kermbia otware litko ligia
akimya mona asoko most
so most asanta bia mona machipire to ko na Thomas kuzugura sema kamera choshoto ko sema transmission kwenda somorobeli otoko bana sara ni guntita kato ko bosiga iga bia mona toro buli obuya yeneleta TV obarabagusi na batamberiane Brighton Makori.
Asante.